Hello, hello, hello. I am La Trinity, and this is another segment of Acts for the Kingdom. And this young guy goes by the name of Spook. And he talks a little bit about his childhood and how he grew up and the things that he lacked, the moral support, the love. He talks about how he was in a family that was a split family. He talks about a little bit of the things that he suffered as a child. Guys, let's just stand in the gap for Spook, and let's just pray that the Lord heals him and he recovers everything that he lost as he was growing up. Hello, how are you? Okay. If you could move that just so I can hear you.
Call me Spook.
Okay, how old are you?
25 years old.
You're 25. Oh my gosh, okay. And what are you doing out?
Chasing money.
Chasing money. Are you from Dallas?
No, man, I'm from New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
7th Ward, New Orleans.
How long have you been here?
3.5-ish years.
You like it?
It's different. It reminds me of home a little bit, but it's a little different too.
So New Orleans is pretty fast pace. I hear it's dangerous.
Very, very, yeah. That's part of the reason why we left. That and Katrina, but that's the flood and the violence is why my family moved. Like, it was extremely violent growing up.
It was. I don't even hear the New Orleans accent.
Well, I mean, I bounced around a lot between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, Lake Charles, Alexandria, just like the main cities and all
You're
that.
Louisiana?
I had a friend that was up at the Job Corps Street for a little while.
Uh-huh. So where's your family?
In the graves.
Really?
My family passed away while I was young as well.
All of them?
Grandma, mom, grandma, grandpa, cousin, brother, cousin, uncle, and then most recently my other uncle.
So do you have brothers and sisters?
I do, but I only grew up with my sister, my older sister.
Mm-hmm.
But I have like 4 other siblings. We grew up spread out.
Okay.
Like
So not
parents.
so close.
Yeah.
Like half brothers and sisters.
Had family.
Wow. So what's your plans right now as far as, just...
Well, right now, I'm trying to get a little bit more back on my feet than what I am initially. I'm trying to get another vehicle and all that stuff so I can move around a little bit easier because I'm just on the public transit. But trying to get another vehicle, get another line of income lined up, and just start saving more money again.
Yeah. Because you seem pretty healthy and fit that you can get a job and have your own place and stuff like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of focus. I ain't gonna lie.
It does.
Most recently, I was homeless for a little while not too long ago. It was almost a year long. And it took everything in me to get off the streets, bro. Like, it was hard, I ain't gonna lie.
So you would think if you were on the streets, it would be quicker for you to get off because being on the streets is very uncomfortable.
The comfortability don't really matter when it comes to like how the state sees it. They're like, you're homeless, wait, do this, do that, this is what you gotta do. And they just leave it up to us to deal with it. You know what I mean? So like, whenever I first got off the streets, I was working with Stupot. They just sent me from Stupot to the bridge, then from the bridge back to Stupot, then from Stupot to the doctor, then from the doctor to the bridge, and then Stupot, just to get an ID with it. So like... Just
to get an ID?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because you can't do anything with an ID.
Correct.
Wow.
I still don't have my ID. I went through all that about 6 months ago.
And you still don't have your ID?
No, ma'am.
So what is it? Just the address that's what's making it difficult?
Stable address, or a permanent address. That, and I'm low-key lacking. I don't have my social security card or birth certificate either. So it's like the lack of identification, trying to get the ID.
You don't want to go back home and take care of that?
Not really.
Not really.
Home has a lot of bad memories in it, so.
I can imagine.
That's the other reason why I'm out here.
Yeah.
Chasing a new life.
Yeah. Can you give us a little story about how your childhood was? Some of your experiences growing up?
good or the bad? Or just kind of like
Whatever.
just overall summary?
Yeah, whatever you feel like you would want to.
So I grew up in a split home from birth. You know, my sister found me in an abandoned trailer because my mama had left me for dead as a baby, apparently. I don't remember, but it's what she told me. I grew up in a split household with my grandparents and my mom. My mom ended up becoming my best friend before she passed away, and that really messed me up once I became a young adult. But just overall, just a lot of abuse, neglect, mental, like a whole bunch of
By who?
either parent, grandparents, mom, whichever overhead
Had you
parent
at
I
that
had.
time.
Yeah. You know, because I wasn't on top of my game, that like doing the best that they wanted me to do, I guess you would say. And just the mental retaliation growing up, just
The narcissistic abuse.
narcissism. Yeah.
A lot of mind manipulation, gaslighting.
And then I mean, a lot of the parents, guardians I had growing up were physically abusive too growing up. So I mean, I got beat up a lot by my elders growing up too. So I mean, I was abused both mentally and physically. And then I came from a split household. So I mean, it really messed me up mentally looking. But I'm starting to shake back now at 25.
25. Well, hold on. The viewers and I also, I'm sure, experienced the same thing that you did as a child. I have a story myself. If there was a person that was watching this, how would you encourage them, you know, to keep it pushing, to keep it going, experiencing the things that they experienced as a child? What would you tell them?
Well, with like the hard things I went through in life, which is usually known as some of the hard things in life. My advice to everybody is just remind yourself that time don't stop whether you like it to or not. Time don't care if you're hurt. Time don't care if you're happy. It's still gonna come. And with time comes healing. It could take years, but you have to have faith that you're going to get better. Because if you don't, you're gonna end up just like the dirty homeless people that smell like pee at the train station. Because someone down there smell like fun. You gotta have faith in yourself and just keep pushing day by day. Because like I said, time ain't gonna stop for you. Time didn't stop for nobody else. Time didn't even stop for God. Why would it stop for you?